Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you are having a beautiful Divine Feminine Friday the 13th. If you are watching me during this live premiere, I love you guys. Let's tap in, okay? So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight. No chasing, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype up the channel. If my readings are resonating with you, I truly appreciate it. Now let's tap in, okay? Ancestor spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning in to me. Remember, timeless, general, collective. So when you're watching this, something's going to resonate, okay? But it's not going to resonate from start to finish. So please put yourself where you belong. This could be your story. This could be somebody playing in your energy. This could be somebody you know nothing about. So discern, discern, discern. But somebody wants to work with you. They only want to work with you because people are copying. It's giving me that you can't beat them, join them energy. Let's see what's on the floor. Yeah, it's the 10 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. Now, somebody has a choice. They have a world in their hands. They're making some kind of, I don't know, decision to come towards you, or maybe you're making a decision to, I don't know, go towards something. It's a lot of planning. Somebody's planning. Maybe somebody's planning to work with you, or somebody was planning to copy you. Clearly, they were. But, heavy is the one who wears the crown, right? So you carry some kind of weight very well, and your pressure. So whatever you said, whatever you did, it's causing somebody to feel, you know, under the microscope. The light is shining on them and it's hot. They wanted some kind of light, but they didn't want this kind. Okay. Now, somebody's watching you. They're burdened as they're watching you. They may be trying to plan to come towards you. We're going to see what's going on, whether this is a third party who wants to work against you and copy you, or if somebody just wants to work with you, jump ship because now they can't beat you. So they want to join you. Oh, Lord, let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's a 7 of Swords. There's a lot of people who lied on you, that's for sure, but they always end up getting caught up. See, somebody was naive. They didn't think that this betrayal of the 5 of Swords was going to get caught up. Like they weren't going to be seen. Somebody tried to drag you into their conflicts and throw you under the bus is what it comes down to with lies. But those lies are being seen because somebody was naive. And now they're feeling burdened and weighed down. I told you, your pressure. And somebody's planning to come towards you. It's the Knight of Wands. With the fucking Emperor on the floor. Somebody's coming towards you for sure. For sure, for sure. It could be an Aries because it's double Aries there. The 4 of Swords. So somebody is really contemplating and some kind of healing energy right now, okay? Um, Somebody's sitting on this heartbreak. Maybe they feel heartbroken, okay? Or this Emperor has watched you heal from some kind of heartbreak. You got out of the heartbreak by speaking the truth. Whether you had support or not, you stood in your power. There could be an emperor who looks at you like you're a female emperor because you may not have somebody to be there to protect you. See, there was a lot of people who celebrated some kind of isolation, some kind of demise, some kind of sickness. Maybe people said that you were sick and they laughed, but you're not sick. Now, somebody could be sick because of these third parties. They're having a tower. See, people celebrate other people's demise, and then while they end up being on the other end of that scale, right? Don't laugh at people, especially if they're struggling, because I promise you, you'll be that person who's struggling later down the line, or it will even be worse. It'll be your children. So watch your fucking mouth. sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Because somebody's having a tower right now because there is an emperor coming towards you with that Knight of Wands. They want to sweep you off your feet. But this is a player. Now, this player could be trying to hang up their player jersey because of some kind of lies. Now, there is a tower. Whatever is built on faulty foundation, it's crumbling. I told you, you're pressure. It's because you know how to carry the weight. And you're an alchemist. So you transmute the darkness into light. So whatever's sent towards you, it ricochets back. And you don't send it back. You actually alchemize off that energy. But the ancestors will always make sure that, you reap what you sow. And somebody may be reaping what they sow. And it could be third parties who may have been copying you. They could have even like sexualized you because with that Three of Cups, it's like the Three of Pentacles, it's like they seen you doing some kind of work or putting in the work or getting up in some kind of way, but they wanted to sexualize you because they seen you as naked because of your authenticity. Somebody sexualized you and then they laughed at you. Maybe because you went into isolation because of the abuse. Whatever it is, these people are naive. Like I said, they didn't see this tower coming, and the tower comes when you least expect it. Two of Wands. Somebody's really planning to come towards you, but they got to be careful and they got to tread lightly because you're not one to play with. You got the strength to persevere your own inner demons. Yes, you can control the outcome because you know how to control yourself, but somebody needs to learn how to control themselves before they can ever come towards you. Somebody was naive. They didn't realize that it's a double-edged sword. Don't laugh at people when they're struggling. Now, somebody may be going through this tower and they see you very strong and it's burdening somebody. Maybe because you have subdued somebody's inner demons. Like you really do know how to control somebody. And you're not doing it on purpose. It's just you're home to somebody. And it's burdening a lot of people because they lied on you. Or somebody lied on their own fucking heart. Take it as it resonates. But somebody's coming backtrack or spin the block. I don't know. But it's as that Queen of Wands, you knew who you were. You knew your power. Took back all the energy that was taken from you. Somebody really did sexualize you because you're beautiful. And now they're feeling all up in their feelings because you are that Four of Wands. See, you're part of the 144K frequency. So your frequency is lit. Everywhere you go, people love you. And you don't even know why. It's just an energy. It's because you're a good fucking person. But you have an opposite end of that. You're not all love and light. That just doesn't make any sense. So you stood in your power. You said what you needed to say. You called out the lies. And you walked away. And somebody's feeling all caught up because you did. You caught them up. You said they were a player and you don't play with children, you know? You do enough of the playing with your own children. You ain't gotta raise nobody else's children, especially a grown adult whose mother should have did better. You're not doing this. Whose father should have flip the rules. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But somebody still wants to come in. And there could be a lot of people, friends, family, acquaintances, who celebrated your demise, not realizing that they were celebrating somebody else's demise as well because somebody's a fucking hater. Oh, a lot of people are haters. Well, they don't like you, that's for sure. But do you care? No, because you're still moving forward through all adversities. And there is this person who is very passionate about you coming towards you, but they feel like you're moving in another direction, and you could be very fast with the chariot. So you're not waiting on anything. You're not waiting for anything. Wherever life takes you, you're going to go with the flow, but only dead fish go with the flow kind of energy. So you will manipulate the energies to get you to where you want to go. Meaning, like, you're going to pay attention. You have pattern recognition. So if you feel like something is not for you, somebody's trying to confuse you in some kind of way, you're going to walk away. See, you're the emperor too. See, you're the boss too. The boss, CEO, independent contractor. You do something by yourself. And somebody's wondering why you're by yourself. Like I said, you isolated because of that abuse of the third parties. These third parties could have been anybody, friends, family, acquaintances, lovers, a job. But these people had celebrated your like a sickness, could have been a mental sickness, emotional, physical, whether this is real or not. They actually thought you were sick and they laughed about it. It's really weird whether you were sick or not, you healed, it doesn't matter. So it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And this emperor looks at you like the 10 of cups. That's why they're pissed off at these third parties for lying on you or lying to them, or I don't know, this could even be a boss. Okay, they see that you have done something for yourself, you have accomplished something for yourself, and you're happy, you're successful in what you're doing. One step at a time, guys. One step at a time. And somebody may want to come in to take care of you. Oh, it's giving me a damsel in distress. Like somebody wants you to be a damsel in distress, and because you don't need saving, they're feeling some kind of way. Yeah, of course you don't need saving. Somebody needs to understand that they're just going to be a bonus in your life. Three of Cups. Somebody wants to celebrate with you, but after only celebrating, I don't know, you being sick or something. There's the King of Pentacles here. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and an Aries. It could be two energies that are watching you very closely. They see you as this Ten of Cups. A lot of people want to celebrate with you. A lot of people want to work with you, but you're the kind of energy that is not accessible. Okay, people really do have to work to get access to you because you have healed with that Four of Swords. You really did heal. And you're standing up for yourself. You know what you want, and you're going to get what you want. You always do. And the easiest thing to do is have sex and have a partner. It's the easiest thing. But you want the right one, the real one, the only one. So you wait. You're patient. You ain't no rush for nothing. You got the strength. And that's what you're doing. You're moving forward in what you need to do for yourself. And somebody's really hung the fuck up about this self respect that you have for yourself. Because everything's okay, even through the betrayal, the abandonment, the rock bottom energies, addictions, whatever it is, you've been able to claw your way out of the darkness, out of this, you know, hell of your own making. And a lot of people are intrigued by this. They really are, because you're standing in that Four of Wands. Now you could be about to get into a engagement, a relationship, a partnership, something that's really going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. This is at a soul level. And there is people fighting because they're all caught the fuck up. They're caught the fuck up because everything is okay for you still. Why would it be? Why wouldn't it be? You know, these people are thinking that you want to fight, but you ain't got nothing to fight about. You're too blessed to be stressed. And somebody is having a tower moment because of your strength and because of the love that you have. You are a powerhouse all by yourself, and somebody really slept on you. They thought moving away from you, it would shatter your whole existence. You are the Ten of Cups. That's why somebody's, it could be a husband, sees you as, I don't know, we're gonna dig in a little bit more. But somebody did, they lied on you. And it was, could have been some kind of player, maybe because you had said no to them. Like I said, you're waiting on the one, not the right now. You ain't got no time to play games, not with your heart and not with nobody else's. And somebody knows this. A lot of people do. That's why they played with you. Ancestors, what's the Two of Wands tower and the Two of Swords? Now, somebody was very naive about this tower. They didn't think this was going to come, but they knew exactly what they were doing with that Two of Wands. A lot of people did. They had the world in their hands, they had a choice. And it's the Four of Swords. Yo, somebody is really healing right now. And it's because this heartbreak, it is, it's a double-edged sword. You got to be careful. Don't laugh at people, even if it's not the truth. Still don't laugh at people when they're struggling. See, everything they said about you was a lie, but it's irrelevant. They still have to go through the karma because you took a leap of faith. Now, ancestors, gods, spirits, the Arithras, the deities, whatever you want to believe in, guys, is pushing you off the ledge, and somebody feels like they're heading into a shark tank, unknown territory. This is what you had to go into in order to survive, and you did just that, survived. You're no longer on a survival mode energy. Somebody is getting out of their energy as well at this survival mode. And it's because you made the choice. We all got choices, guys. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. What are you going to choose to do with your day? And it's causing a major tower for somebody because you took a leap of faith. Even knowing that there's sharks in the water, you still took a leap of faith. And somebody wants to come in with this, like, sweep you off your feet, love bomb you kind of energy. And you're like, no, you want something real. And and it's causing a tower because you may have said no to somebody, and it's causing a big burden for somebody because they want to be a player. They want to fuck you and all this other shit. And you said no. You have the strength. It's the 10 of wands with the strength that I'm clarifying. And it's the knight of wands. Look, somebody's a fucking snake. No. The world has made you a beast. All this trauma has made you a beast, but it hasn't turned you into a snake. So you're not gonna, fold under pressure. Because you're the empress. I'll fucking make it up. Bottom of the deck. It's the queen of cups. Somebody loves your heart and your intuition. You are very guided. So when ancestors say move the fuck out the way, you move the fuck out the way. And you got out of somebody's face. The empress. And somebody sees you as like you got that Midas touch. Like everything you touch turns to gold. And that's why you don't be touching things. And that's why people be feeling like this pressure. Like, you're not accessible. You're not just for everyone. And that strength, it's beautiful. And somebody wants to spend their life with you with the two of cups. Now somebody's gonna have to really grab, their kahunas to come towards you because it's heavy. Whatever they're carrying is heavy. They have something to say to you. But it's like as that empress to the emperor, because I'm clarifying the strength, right? Two of cups, empress, knight of wands. With the 10 of wands, they're burdened because this person, like I said, it may be a player trying to hang up their player jersey for the empress. But you having the willpower and the strength, whether you can control this person's anger or not, you have the power to say no. Somebody could have a big ego, whether yous are balanced, equilibrium, I give you, you give me. Somebody's actions towards you, it's burdening you a little bit. And it's also burdening them. Don't. This is what I'm clarifying now. The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands with that Seven of Swords, and telling you somebody lied. They wish they would have told you the truth or told you how they felt or what was going on or what was said or the magic that was being done on you or, people saying you were a whore. Like I'm telling you, people really said a lot of bad things about you, but there is no real receipts. It's all just hearsay. So at the end of the day, you walked away. Why? Because you know your fucking power. You know what you deserve, and somebody is feeling some kind of way. King of Cups, because they're in their feelings. See, somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards you. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, guys, but somebody is in their feelings. They never really show their emotions. Never. Hard ass. Stubborn like a mule. But they have them. To the external world, they look like a fucking asshole. They are. But behind closed doors, they're sweet sometimes. But that's the lie. It's like there's an image that needs to be portrayed for this person, and then they're fucking losing their mind because the image is breaking. They're getting soft. And it's because you walked the fuck away. Three of Cups. You walked away because somebody was for everybody. They'd rather celebrate with everybody else. They'd rather pick everybody else. That's what's burdening somebody because they lied. They wanted to spend time with you, but we're gonna find out. Something happened with this third party. Yeah, see? They juggled you. with the Two of Pentacles. They juggled you for third parties and lied on you, the Queen of Wands. You walked away. You're the Empress. You ain't got no fucking time to play. And somebody really thought that, I don't know, making sure they have a good dick game was gonna keep you. Like, what? Somebody really thinks you're shallow and you are not. See? Nine of Pentacles, you're all by yourself. You'd rather be by yourself than, follow the crowd or be, accepted, or you're not gonna chase. Like, if somebody loves you, they want to be with you, they're gonna make themselves known, especially a man, guys. It's in their nature to chase. So if they ain't calling you, then I don't know what to say. I guess they don't want you, and we need to, it's a hard pill to swallow, but we need to swallow it. So it is what it is. You're fine with it. Nine of Pentacles, you chose yourself. And this player's kind of pissed the fuck off at your self respect, at your self love. They're fighting with a whole bunch of people in the background right now because everything's okay for you. And it always will be okay for you. King of Pentacles comes back out. You're very reliable, very resourceful. Somebody sees you as, like, I don't know, like you can really, be a leader in some kind of way, Page of Pentacles, but somebody wanted you to keep having to start back over again. And somebody's seen you getting it out of the mud, continuously starting back over again. Now, with that Page of Pentacles, that King of Pentacles, that Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot is what I'm clarifying. Somebody sees you as single. They want to come in to offer you something. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Like I said, I'm throwing out energies. You know your story best. Read for thousands of people. So you put yourself where you belong, okay, please? But somebody has this small opportunity for you, a message with that Page of Pentacles. It's something about learning. It's like they see you as this apprentice. You really do know how to get it out the mud, start all back over again. You know, you have that strength. You have the tenacity, the knowledge. You're a warrior. This is what puts you in that emperor energy. You're very balanced, masculine and feminine, and it's making you very happy. And somebody wants to see you happy. So they're coming in with some kind of small offer. Okay? It's a Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. You are wish fulfillment to somebody. Somebody could have been smug, like I said, arrogant, maybe even like stubborn like a mule, a fucking jackass. But at the end of the day, they see you as wish fulfillment, this Emperor, Ten of Cups, because that's what I'm clarifying. Ancestors, what's going on with the Emperor and Ten of Cups? It's the Temperance Angel. You have some kind of reconciliation coming in. Um, or you're just balancing your energies out. Like I said, you ain't waiting or looking on none of this stuff, but it's coming in. It's coming in. And it's because you stood in your power. When you needed to work, you did the work. When you needed to rest, you did the rest. When you needed to take care of business, you took care of business. Do you see what I mean? Like, you did what you had to do. As that Queen of Cups, somebody fucking adores your intuition, the way you love, and the truth that you speak. You speak fire. I'm telling you, you lit a fire under somebody's ass and they're moving fast. If they want this white picket fence, they can have it, but they got to send this message to you. Wow. Okay, somebody wants to ascend, because the only way to get to you is they're going to have to raise the vibration. So you're like, you're up here. Like, come on, it's not even a competition at the end of the day. It's just because you don't want to bring, like, okay. I just got this envision, like somebody doesn't want to bring any chaos to your life. And that's love. Like, so hey, if they're fucking chaotic, then that's why they're staying away, because they know they're chaotic and they don't want to bring this into your life. Yo, that's fucking love. That's love. Respect. At the end of the day, somebody wants to message you. They want to message you because, I don't know, they keep dreaming about you. And this truth, somebody wants to tell you the truth. They see you as about this Queen of Wands in reverse, because I'm putting it like this because all my cards are in the upright, but they said no, we're putting it like this for a reason. So they want to tell you about this Jezebel, some kind of mother figure or baby mama, or it could be a guy in a bitch ass energy. Three of Cups, who they may have worked with prior. to get some kind of money. Oh my God, with the King of Pentacles right underneath the Three of Cups. Yeah, because that's what I'm clarifying, right? So somebody actually worked together to go against you, to copy you, to get some kind of money. That's weird. That's why they're having a tower. Because, yo, you were the one with the passion. You're the one with the creation. You're the one with this energy. Oh, somebody's got a big energy for you and shit. You could have been even addicted to this energy, but you walked away. Why? Because somebody's for everybody and you're not for that. Ace of Pentacles. You're valuable, too valuable to be sharing your energy with people. And well, that's why God creator sources enlightening something. See, you opened up a path for yourself just by knowing yourself, just by knowing what you want and going towards that. You opened up a path for yourself. Well, God opened up, creator, like I said, whoever, whatever you believe in, opened up a path for you so that this way you can accumulate something after these people had laughed at you for losing everything. Well, you got it all back, guys, and you're the most valuable player. And somebody is very intrigued by you because they know that you're protected. You're happy, you're vibrant, 2555 on my clock. You are balanced, masculine and feminine, and there's major changes coming in, and it's causing a major tower, and it's because of your creativity, your vibrancy, your magnetic qualities, your articulate energy. I'm telling you, somebody loves your mind. Never mind your body or what you got in your bank account. Somebody really truly loves your mind. And it's causing these third parties to really fucking malfunction. Because at the end of the day, somebody wants to invest in you. It's coming with a small offer, but they're gonna break the ice and they're gonna break the ice fast, like quick, and it's going to raise the bar in some kind of way. Maybe you raise the bar and now somebody can't ever, like, replace the energy that you had. Like, they can replace you. Come on, guys. We're not gods here or anything. Like, of course, people can replace you, but there's an energy, a frequency about you that they can't replace. So somebody, you raise the bar in somebody's dating life and now they feel like everything is a downgrade after you. Why? Because you're the fucking gift. It's causing a major tower. A major tower. Somebody's got a big heart on for you and a lot of motherfucking love. And it's because the love that you have for self. You probably really did show somebody like real love. And they thought you were a lying sack of shit because they were the lying sack of shit. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah. See, somebody loves karmics. You're not a karmic, so they're not gonna love you. That's why somebody needs to heal for once. Yeah, you don't want the mess. You don't want the chaos. You don't deal with third party interferences. It doesn't matter what the fuck the third party is. If it's not your children, like, your children should always be first. Doesn't matter. New, old children should always be first in your life. But if the person you're choosing to spend your life with isn't choosing you as a priority and choosing everybody else over you, the fuck, that's not your person. And you've seen it. You loved yourself. You chose that big fucking cup, which is self-love. And somebody is really up in their feelings because they lied on you. See, they're all stuck. It's a mental entrapment. Eight of Swords with the Five of Swords. Like I said, somebody tried to stab you in the back and throw you under the bus and portray you as something that you were clearly not, so that this way you wouldn't have this Four of Wands, this happily ever after, this loving family and relationship. People actually think that you ain't shit if you're not in a relationship. Yeah, but how many people are in relationships that are absolutely fucking miserable in that Eight of Swords? See, you want to be in a relationship, a partnership, a loving environment that you choose to be there. You don't want to be stuck there. Somebody feels like they're stuck in an environment because they chose karmics. And this is not karmic, is a lesson. So if you can learn the lesson, you can get yourself out of that environment. It's the Three of Wands. See, somebody is trapped. They feel like everything is stopped. Like nothing is coming in for them, and they're watching you and everything's okay. Everything's okay for you while they're watching you all caught the fuck up, fighting with themselves. Because the fucking devil. See, the devil's a liar. Somebody thought that going up against you, they could take your Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from source, from God, from the creator. Like, you can't take what is not motherfucking yours. That's why you were guided away from the situation. Whether you love these people or not, friends, family, acquaintance, a job, you had to move away from a situation so you yourself can heal. And somebody, look what's right underneath, that everything's okay. Somebody is not okay while you are okay. They look the same just like you. Motherfucker could be a twin. That forward walks. Or they're watching you, pretending like everything's okay and they're stuck in some kind of trap. And they actually said that you were the trap before. See how that karma is? The boy who cries wolf kind of energy. Be careful, guys. Somebody is being abused in the background. And ancestors are trying to push them out of this mess. Like, get away, go away. Maybe you're trying to guide them. You know, it's time to move in a different direction and get out of the mess. Maybe that's why somebody hasn't approached you, because they're all so fucking messy. At the end of the day, this person adores you. Many people adore you. And this is why you're not in the fucking mess. You're not. You're helping people get the fuck out of the mess. That's your purpose. That's your mission. But a lot of people wanted to fucking laugh at you. It's like they love what you're doing. They just hate that it's you doing it. Heart of the deck. But oh, they're enlightened. And it's because God Creator Source is enlightening these people. You're not alone. You're not alone. Even if you feel alone, even if these people are trying to make you feel alone by ganging up on you, you're the temperance angel. You balance shit out. And there is a lot of illusions, guys. Somebody really thinks you have a lot of options. Shit, you could, but it doesn't mean you go dibble dabbling in all those options, because, well, you don't give your energy up freely. And it's not about money. People need to earn your respect, earn a place in your life because of the abuse that you had went through. God Creator Source moved you out of the way, away from the mess. You have the blueprint to get yourself out of this. You help a lot of people. This is why they're Queen of Pentacles. You are now the new matriarch. People didn't want you to be in the position that you're in, but the fuck, you're the empress, so you are all the queens in the upright. And somebody really wanted to portray themselves to be you, but they're probably all the queens in the reverse, which means they're making their way up there. But you have already went through the trials and errors and all this bullshit. And, well, you're very humble about it. You don't brag about what you've been through or what you have, because it's really nobody's business. You're locking your shit down like Fort Knox, and if somebody wants to come in, well, they're gonna have to really speak up. You ain't going out of your way this time around, giving way too much. You're the warrior, and you worked for what you have. You're very responsible. And you will say it like it is. And that's why people come to you, because you don't sugarcoat it. You know, you don't look for the applause or the validation or the approval, or you're just doing it because it's the right fucking thing to do. And we need more people like that. We need free thinkers, people who start questioning, so we can get outside the box. And, well, we can't save everybody. Gotta, all we do is plant the seed. And they have to learn how to save themselves. Somebody's intrigued because you said something to them, lit a fire right under their fucking ass about these people that they were working against you with. Working against, yeah, against, somebody was working against you with a whole bunch of people. And it's enlightened that these people are all going down. There's a major tower because you are you. And somebody wanted to stop you, completely stop you. Somebody thinks because they have money, they're valuable. That's not the way it goes. Somebody's a fucking clown. Thinks they can play with people's emotions, buy people off. You're a fucking scum of the earth, guys. I don't know why people call these people elite. They're not elite. They're fucking parasites. At the end of the day, justice, motherfucker. It's the blue and the red. There is no segregation. There is no separation. Guys, we're in this together. It's time to speak up against the injustice. It's time to to set things right. It really feels like 2019, 2020 is the last time real has been around. So it's time to really straighten shit out and get back onto the program 3545, because the program that has been set for us, this script, we need to rip it up, guys. Somebody's coming in with an opportunity, a message. Now, there could have been a lot of tyrants, but like I said, you have this pattern recognition. And with that Queen of Pentacles, you are a fucking good investment. Somebody sees you as wifey. They see you as wifey. But because you know and you see you as wifey too, you're very selective. Very selective. And that's what people are enlightened about. That's why you choose to stay by yourself. So if somebody is wondering why you're by yourself, it's because you're very selective. Because you don't trust no motherfucking body. See? You don't trust nobody. Shit, you ain't never gonna. No, no. If you can't trust somebody with your bank account, you don't want them in your motherfucking life. Point blank, period. And somebody is understanding that. They're around a lot of motherfucking leeches, and that's why they want you, because you're not a fucking leech. Oh, somebody is really up in their head. They can't eat, they can't sleep. And it's because they tried to drag you into some kind of conflict. See, look, you're out of the mix. You're all geared up. You're protected. You're away from the mess. But believe me, these people have tried to get into your Akashic record. You had some kind of wicked old witch, some hag who was very fucking envious of you and some kind of partnership that you had. These people really work behind your back, and somebody wants to come in and tell you about what had happened. You probably already know. You're very intuitive, and that's also what the pressure is. Maybe you're not saying something because it's not your fucking business, guys. It's not your circus. Somebody juggled you. You left them to the clowns. At the end of the day, let's get the juice and see what's going on. Somebody wants to chase you. Perhaps somebody wanted to abuse you so that you would chase them. See, this is fucked up. See, you're not small minded. You're not a doormat. You're not a pick me. So you would rather be by yourself than cater to the crowd, to fit in. Then no matter how much, even if it's a job, maybe you loved your job. But shit, if you're being devalued or sexualized, you're getting the fuck out of the situation. Why? Because you know what's best for you. And shit, if you're anything like me, we go zero to ghetto in an instant. So I always gotta check myself. Always. So I will not keep myself in a situation where I have to fucking continuously check myself. No, it's not healthy for me. And it's most definitely not healthy for the other person, because what happens if I fucking snap? You see? It's not safe. Stop fucking with people. So, somebody was playing with you. Undercover brother or sister. They this is backstabbing at its finest. It's like that TLC song. A case of the fake people. Yeah. Ancestors. Look, energy never lies, guys. Somebody was bad friends. See, they said that you were a bad friend, that you were gonna take them for everything they had, that you were just wanting some kind of clout off of them, all kinds of stupid shit that clearly is just a projection, because the cards don't lie, neither does energy. And that's why somebody's all up in their fucking feelings about you, because you are a light worker at the bottom of the deck. You're helping somebody guide them through the darkness and give them a motherfucking wish granted. See, you are a wish granted. And that's why you don't share your energy with many, because you know you can grant wishes. You are motherfucking magic. You are the spell. Somebody could even think that you put a spell on them. You don't do magic. You don't need to cook up a fucking shit in the kitchen, do some TikTok bullshit. I don't know. I don't even have TikTok because it's so fucking. Mm. All you have to do is be you. You just have to be you. And that's driving somebody absolutely crazy because they're watching you. and they know they have to watch out. See, you had to watch your back. You really did give them the benefit of the doubt, thinking these people weren't going to do this to you because they had some kind of title in your life. Take the title away from you. They only have character, and well, their character's shit. It is what it is, guys. I'm sugarcoat it. Somebody is codependent and they're fearing of abandonment, so they just settle. And you're not a settler. You refuse to settle. You refuse to hide and to have these motives. And no, you want people to succeed. You want people to eat. People didn't want to see you eat. Now they're watching you fucking eat. You're eating. You're cooking. You're cooking. You're in the kitchen and you're cooking, and someone thinks they're cooking a magic, and that's not what you're cooking. Mm-mm. Fried chicken. Just kidding. I love you guys. Somebody's really paying attention to you. That's smoking for sure. They can't stop watching you. And they're putting respect on your name. Why? Because you fucking deserve it. RESPCT. You earned this. Why? Because of your growth. See, somebody wanted to put this growth on the floor and act like you didn't actually grow. Yeah, you grew the fuck up away from these badass friends, these fake fucking enemies. See, like with friends like this, who needs enemies? So you realize that. That's probably why you don't associate with very many people because, well, the Five of Wands is there. Like, you ain't playing. You know these people are chaos agents. And they wished you were stuck on my floor. Well, shit. And so is the moon. They wished you were stuck and they did magic on you. Could be a Cancer or Pisces. Take it as it resonates, guys. They really wished you were stuck. The magic backfired like their last reading. It was wishful thinking that they could ever do this to you because underneath this, there's an eclipse coming. I think it's the March 4th. I think it's the first eclipse. It's coming. I think it's the blood moon. Somebody needs to fucking be careful because, like I said, you're a fucking spell. You're a walking spell. You're the walking transmuter. Like, you get the fucking download. Somebody needs to be careful because you took the lead. Somebody wished you were stuck. They took the lead to try to keep you stuck, to do some kind of magic. Wish granted. Wish granted. Somebody's stuck, but it ain't you. That's why I said people need to be careful on what they're wishing for other people because karma's a motherfucking bitch. And it's just patient. You're a big gangster than I could ever be. That's fucking for sure. I ain't shit. She'll patiently wait and sit and serve you the fucking tea that you've been serving others for years. And that's what's happening to this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. These looking asses. They're watching you. A lot of people are, guys. They're putting respect on your name. There could even be somebody who hated on you and tried to put you in some kind of trap and talk shit about you, and now they're praising you. Like I said, you can't beat them, join them right at the beginning of the fucking reading. Full circle. Yeah, these people are spying. They need to watch their back. They're trying to get you to be all scared and shit. Yo, you go wherever the fuck you want. Why? Because you can. Because you can be stubborn. Somebody's a fucking mule. Stop with these bad friends. Somebody needs to grow up, okay? They're gaining some wisdom because, trial and error. Yo, somebody fell, landed right on their motherfucking face. And shit, that hurts. Yo, I have scars all over my face if you can't see them from how many times I face planted in life. So shit happens. Get the fuck back up and continue to go on with life. Trial and error, guys. Somebody was just too fucking greedy. They wanted to play games with you and take what you had instead of just growing, healing, and evolving and having passion for themselves, having their own purpose. Somebody wanted to take your purpose, your energy, your life. Like, yo, go get your own. Now they feel stuck because they wished you were stuck. You're getting an upgrade. That's karma. Wish granted. They wished you were stuck. You got an upgrade. I'm telling you, people need to stop wishing you bad because you're just going to keep accumulating good blessings in the ethers. Why? Because you're a good fucking person. Yo, you're a good person and you're taking the lead. You're the motherfucking goat and you're showing people the way. You're the greatest of all times, guys. Nobody can say that. You're not. And that's why somebody wants to chase after you because, well, you're the best. And, well, it's just in men's nature to chase. They're the hunters. So like I said, if somebody ain't hunting after you, it's because they don't want you. It is what it is, guys. Could be a water sign. Somebody's all up in their fucking feelings. Why? Because you're going with the flow. And you know that if it ain't flowing, It ain't for you. It is what it is. If there's any chaos, any confusion, it's not for you. You have no problem being by yourself. And you're laying something to rest. What's done is done. If somebody feels some kind of way about what they did or where they are, then they address it within themselves in the mirror or with God because you ain't having no sex. So somebody could even be mad because you're telling them no. No. No is full fucking sense. Oh, yo. Somebody's upset because, yeah, you're laying it to rest. The relationship, friendships. Somebody wants forgiveness. You forgive them, but you're still not having sex with them or in a relationship. I don't know, guys. Somebody's just all about money. All about money. So they thought they can buy you? You're still not having sex. You're living the good life. You're actually gaining money by not having sex. You're actually living a good life by not sharing your fluids. Somebody needs to understand if they really get their life together, they can flip the script too. But they're too busy with bitches and guys and shit, with the crowd. They're too busy cheating the whole fucking time to do the actual motherfucking work. Two different vibes. That's why the doors are opening for you. Yes, somebody sees you as wifey. Yes, white picket fence, end all be all, top shelf energy, wants to put respect on your name, this stubborn mule. But at the end of the day, they cheated the whole time. Now they want to tell you why they cheated. Like, what? And that they're homeless. Yo, you're gonna fucking feel for them. Yes, you will, for fuck's sakes. But this is like what do you call it? A homosexual. Someone goes from one person to the next person to the next person just for a fucking place to stay, and a motherfucker sleeps on a couch. Yeah, you got self love, guys. Yo, somebody got some bad fucking advice, and look, they're stuck homeless. Now they don't. They could have a place. Shit, they could have a place. They could have a house or a car or whatever, but they're homeless. Like they feel empty. When I wrote that homeless card, it wasn't about actually being like on the road or on the street. It was like somebody feels empty. Like somebody could have everything, everything, but they don't have you or they don't have somebody like you. Like somebody don't even know you. They don't even know you because they haven't had the courage to actually have a conversation with you. They're just watching you have this self-love and they're intrigued. Could be an Aquarius, take it as it resonates. But somebody had bad advice about your gifts. They said that you had a sexual transmitted disease. That's what the sickness was. I told you it was sexual. I knew it. I knew it was sexual. Somebody said that you had a disease, that you were sick, and that's why you stayed by yourself and that you're not having sex. You're not having sex because you're not giving your energy up because you're manifesting off of that shit. It's like, what the fuck? At the end of the day, somebody got bad advice. Now they could have sexually transmitted demons. Gotta be careful of the company you keep. And somebody could have these diseases because of the bitches and the guys they be fucking. Now you have gifts, you have foresight, you've seen this. This is why you don't play in the fucking streets anymore. Shit, you could have been there, born and raised. At the end of the day, you switched lanes. You showed people it's possible. And somebody who's really up in their feelings told you lit some fire in somebody's ass to get them away from some kind of fucking broke, busted, and in despair kind of energy because they're not dead. So they most definitely can change their life. But you gotta. And if somebody thinks they can just come up in your energy and fuck you, fuck no. You want receipts, you want documents, you want fucking blood tests. Nah, you're serious. You're serious because your gifts don't play. You already knew what the fuck somebody was doing. And they see you as their piece. You are their piece. You are a lot of people's piece. But if they want to bring you chaos, then well, that's why they're feeling homeless. Because they got bad advice to try to bring you chaos thinking that you would chase like as if you're a pick me. You're not a fucking pick me. We're so far from a fucking pick me. And you tame somebody with love alone, somebody from your past life, and that person from your past life, they're learning lessons because you're their piece, so they're feeling homeless. because you're blessed. You're too fucking blessed to be stressed. And love conquers all. So, this twin flame, this energy, this person you're about to meet, take it as it resonates, you're going to succeed in every aspect because you're already succeeding in almost every aspect that you put yourself in. You're a man or a woman of many traits, and somebody is really intrigued and intimidated at the same time. And they're overwhelmed with this water energy. They're in their fucking feelings because they wanted you to be stuck so that you wouldn't grow, but now they're putting respect on you because like you grew through all the adversities. Yeah, through all the devil energies. Told you. You put your devil in a fucking cage. Put that bitch on a leash. In hermit mode, so you're very, very enlightened, very intuitive, very mysterious, even. Like you have a lot of knowledge and people want to know what you know. And well, you're about to be booked and busy. And the devil didn't want this to happen, but you got a lot of looking asses, guys, who are trying to curse you. And I told you, the more they curse you, the more you're moving up. So whatever power struggle is going on, it's free will. So somebody needs to learn to leave you the fuck alone. These bad friends, these Capricorn energies could, I don't know, they're watching you grow, that's for sure. And they're mad because energy don't lie. Virgo, you're very, very, very much up in this hermit energy because Virgo with hermit next to each other. Yes, you're stubborn, and it's because you have knowledge, and knowledge is power. So you are very social selective, and you are getting wish granted. Why? Because people wished you were stuck. So I guess you can thank them because you're the high priestess. You've seen through the veil. You've seen it all before it even happened, but people laughed at you. I'm telling you, somebody wanted to be you so fucking badly, but they have to go through what you went through in order to be you, and they can't even walk a mile in your motherfucking footsteps. Could be a Leo, take it as it resonates, who try to keep you stuck. They're watching you upgrade and get justice. Somebody's seen you taking the lead. You're the fucking GOAT. These people really have no choice but to put respect on your name. Somebody's in their feelings because they have to put respect on your name because they tried to take you out and you're still motherfucking alive and you're doing very well. You're laying that shit to rest. Somebody wanted to lay you to rest, wanted to take you out, wanted to fucking, no pot to piss in, no window to throw it out of, nobody to love you. Like I said, somebody thinks that you ain't shit if you don't have somebody next to you. Like it's fucking weird. Trust is everything. You don't trust these people. And well, trust can be earned. Somebody wanted to play games with your gifts. They seen you had gifts, but they wanted to play games with you and act like you were fucking crazy when you were telling the truth of the abuse that they were doing to you. You were guided away from these ex-friends, ex-family members, ex-lovers. You've seen them. You've seen what they were doing, but they acted like you were the crazy one. Now they're wondering why you don't trust them, why you don't want to be around them. Fuck, they know why. And you did the right thing. You did the right thing by walking away. And that's why these people are feeling all fucked up, especially a twin flame, because you healed this devil's path. You healed it. You were there and you got the bag by walking the fuck away and keeping your shit to your motherfucking self. Aquarius, you're the fucking star and you're doing the right thing, guys. Somebody sees you as a shining light. Ancestors, spirit guides, for my beautiful star seed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine on this beautiful Friday the 13th. Let's see what's going on for this energy. This reading is for you, okay? If you're seeing this right now. Ancestors, what's the mess? Wow, okay. So we have I'm sorry and we have karmic relationship. So somebody's sorry for going into a karmic relationship. I already said that, and here it's jump in. Armageddon. Somebody wants to jump into an energy, okay? They feel like the world is about to fucking end because I don't know. I don't know. Somebody feels like they're missing you and they're sorry for whatever they did, whatever they said, whatever they didn't say. Ancestors, let's get this. So, I'm going to read the karmic relationship first. And it was in yesterday's reading. So after this reading, go check out that reading. It might, coincide. I don't know, but okay. So I'm sorry is coming out first. So somebody wants to tell you that they're sorry. first. So, defensivelessness and righting past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in a division, this, fuck. We're living in decisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we if we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. Our souls are increasingly remembering unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's critical to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for star seeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divided, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop your armor around your heart and to see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry with an open heart and to mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuous of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterns that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to a cause you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? We're not always right, guys. We're not. We're not always right. So sometimes we need to suck it up and say, I'm sorry, and take accountability. And somebody is using you as an example. That's why they're putting respect on your name. The karmic relationship, Orion's energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Somebody is softening through the conflict. The constellation Orion is taught to be by many to have been a place of great polarities and eventually unity. Some believe that many star seeds who are part of a cosmic history are incarnated on Earth now and are playing out a karmic relationship with Orion's time. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarities cause conflict and highlight separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind to see things from a different point of view. When you go into reactive second guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our hearts, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart, and yet it's an invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and to find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence in all involved? And how can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Starseed Soul Inquiry. Which relationship do you find the most challenging? And how do you see things, how can you see things in a different perspective? And how are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? Somebody is growing through this conflict. You did. You grew through this conflict. And somebody feels like you're a million miles away, but they still can feel you. My beautiful star seeds. Let's get a closing message from the St. Francis Oracle deck, okay, ancestors? Somebody's on their knees praying that they meet you, that they can apologize to you. Take it as it resonates, guys. 33, your master number 33. I told you, you have leveled up. And number 26 is on my 4. So what you put out, you get back with the 8. Okay, somebody is feeling the pressure. Told you, you are pressure. Whatever you said, kind of, gave somebody this aha moment. They need to move. Okay. Number 33 is a 6. They need to move towards their heart, whatever drives them, passions, love. This is what it's about. So that's what you're doing. You're going towards what drives you, and you're apologizing to yourself for not knowing better. And you forgive those who hurt you. That's probably what's fucking bothering people the most, is because you ain't a fucking asshole and you never really, you never retaliated. You just let them, fester in their own shit, deal with their own consequences. Because you have a philosopher's soul with the 26. You said what you said, you meant what you said, and you stand on business. Determination, instinct, and change, the philosopher's soul. You are a free spirit, and when your wings are clipped, you feel frustrated and anxious. You are about to break free from a familiar pattern in your life, and more importantly, you are about to find out very soon who you are and what you're meant to be and what your purpose is. You have felt for a while that change was coming, and with a quiet hunger aggression, you will secure the goal that you seek. You are determined for great things, and there is a sense of determination about you. Nothing will stop you from reaching your goals. As you embrace new opportunities, you must go with your eyes wide open, as you may not see things clear, because things may not be as clear cut as they first seem. Trust your instincts and you will not be wronged. That said, the future looks rosy. So nip any negative thoughts in the bud and begin planning for a new opportunity. See, you're planning for a new opportunity. People are planning to offer you an opportunity. And there's also people planning to try to stop this opportunity. And this is probably why you ain't saying shit. You are keeping very quiet, and somebody wants to know what you know, and you're willing to teach, but it's the second journey. You got the second journey. You're willing to teach what you know. Boundaries, independence, and bravery. You're very independent, you're brave, and you're setting those boundaries. Do you sometimes feel everyone takes a piece of you and you end up carrying the burdens of others? It can be a lonely place catering to other people's needs, but it is time to put yourself first. It is often harder than it sounds to be your own priority, but it is time to put up boundaries in place and learn to say no. Told you, no is a full sentence. There may be a particular person who places demands upon you, and it will require clarification, a certain amount of diplomacy in order to take a step back. If there is a lack of respect for who you are and how much you do, this needs to change. Start to make small steps forward in creating the life that you want, not what others expect for you. You are independent, kind, yet sensitive. You can control your destiny, but you need to be brave and start making plans. This is going right for somebody, hitting them right into their fucking soul. They are sensitive, but they're portraying themselves like they're not. And now they're feeling like they're having imposter syndrome. They are exactly who the fuck they are, but they don't want to show people who they are for some odd reason. And they're so intimidated that you're not scared to be yourself, to to be whoever you need to be. Like, you're not pretending. Somebody is mad because you don't pretend. You are authentic to the core. And it's allowed you to heal. So then this way you don't overthink about situations. You bring it up, you speak on what bothers you, and you move forward. And if people don't want to be in your life, they don't have to be. You don't keep anybody there if they don't want to be. And you don't chase anybody if they don't want to be. It is what it is, guys. Somebody's feeling some kind of way because they thought that they could do all this stuff and you would stay, or you would chase them. Now they feel like they're chasing you, guys. Somebody just needs to stop, evaluate, and shit will start flowing for them instead of chasing after everything. Raccoon. Guys, somebody is really like a family person. They really are a family person, but they're playing in the trash. So people look at them like they're trash. Somebody needs to be careful of the company they keep, guys. Hyena. They're hanging out with a bunch of fucking hyenas. And because they're hanging out with the hyenas, they can't actually build a family that they want, can they? Gotta be careful, okay? So let's get these messages from the Pocket Animal Spirit deck. Raccoon. Somebody trying to block somebody's throat chakra because they have a lot to say to you, but there's some kind of energy externally that's trying to stop them from having a family. Could be a baby mama, baby daddy, I don't know. Talented shadow. Okay, so talented shadow in hiding. Somebody's hiding. Says raccoon's energy is at play within all artists to greater or to lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, skillfulness with a practical musical instrument. Okay, so somebody may play a musical instrument or a creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works for an artist's favor, other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am what if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon's energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. Somebody is scared to be in the limelight. Somebody has self esteem issues. Maybe because you're so confident it really bothered them. So they wanted to kind of, you know, put your self esteem down instead of just building up theirs so that they can shine too. I don't know, somebody's a star, but they could have social anxiety. When in balance, generous, friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive and starving artist. Somebody was competitive with you instead of, finding their own gifts. They wanted to compete. They lost. To bring into balance, make new work. So somebody needs to do something new with themselves. Idle hands is the devil's playground. So do something different, guys. The hyena, and get yourself out of this mess that you're in. If you're around a lot of energy vampires, these fucking parasites, believe me, they're gonna get fat. They're gonna get fat, but you're gonna get thin, aren't you? And they'll suck you dry. So please be mindful, okay? Because you got the hyena, if I could find it. The hyena. It says humor, wit, and sarcasm. See, these people are fucking clowns. They're laughing at all the wrong things for all the wrong reasons. And well, they're looking a little clownish now, aren't they? Want to clown you. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser. But below the surface, there is an unfulfilled dream to be realized. Somebody is a fucking clown because it says it all in the card, right? So when the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your relevance on the sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentment in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? These people are mad because you're serious about your life. These people play. They're playing. They play with their fucking life, okay? And then you refuse to have them play in your life. They're mad, okay? It says to bring into balance. Okay, so when in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, snappy, petty, suspicious. They're fucking highly suspect, these motherfuckers. Highly suspect. That's why you don't trust them. They trust you, they respect you, but you're out the way. This is to varieties to get sober. That's because you're sober and you choose to be out of the mess. Let's get a last closing message, guys. Thank you for spending some time with me. I love you as you know I love you. As you know I love you. So let's get the last advice. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. Don't forget to hype me up, guys. I truly appreciate it. Hype, hype, hype up the channel. And you have potential. Somebody sees you have potential, guys, but also somebody says that you're on the DL because, you're not fucking nobody. Well, they're all fucked up because you're moving on. You're just not fucking them. No, just kidding. Not fucking anybody. So, it's, nobody feels special in your life. There's nobody special in your life. You are the special person in your life. But there is somebody wanting to come in. They see you have this potential with this young ma energy. Okay, so let's get this. The closing advice for my beautiful collective. Young ma potential. Self actualization, professional vision, and future plans. You got a plan. There's nothing going to stop you from that plan. And somebody else has a plan too. Okay? So your plan seems crystal clear, yet you're rocking back and forth on your heels and celebrating um, yet you're rocking back and forth on your heels and celebrating every milestone. While it's good to pat yourself on the back when you hit a new level, just remember that too much self congratulatory behavior can make you complacent. Be like Ma and see the bigger picture in the distance. You must press forward with each step towards accomplishing your specific goal. Stopping for water is fine in the race, but don't get trapped in suspended animation when your destination awaits. Meaning, don't get fucking distracted. Somebody was fucking distracted and is all up in your fucking feelings because you refuse to be distracted. You're on your P's and Q's. And if somebody wants to be with you, they're going to have to get on their P's and Q's too. So let's see what this person has to say because I'm nosy. And my note. And it says, I left before you could leave me. So somebody is very insecure. They left you before you could leave them. We need to let each other go. So you're telling somebody to let you go. You need somebody who's gonna show you off. Says you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Somebody let you go and it was really hard. Maybe you had to let somebody go or stay gone. Shit, somebody could have left you and you just stayed gone. This is the karma of that. Says I will wait for a sign from you. So somebody wants to wait for a sign from you. They're in a lot of heartbreak. Maybe because, like I said, maybe because they're fucking stuck with chaos people that they're like, well, I don't want to bring this into this person's life. That's love. Fuck yeah, that's love. Somebody loves you from afar. That's love, guys. It's real love. So I want to feel that way again, and you and I were too young. So you and somebody else were too young, okay? So what's that energy like? Right person, wrong place, wrong time kind of energy? I don't know. You and this person were too young. Somebody's a player. They need to grow up and hang up their fucking player jersey. I don't know. At the end of the day, you left somebody or they left you before you could leave them. Maybe they weren't treating you very good. I don't know, but at the end of the day, they want to feel the way that you made them feel. That's for sure. You are irreplaceable. And these people are exes for a fucking reason. You were guided away from these people because they were playing games with your gifts. They knew exactly who you were. They knew you were on point, but they were laughing at you, putting all kinds of things in the dark. And now they're begging for you, praying for you, asking for forgiveness, wanting to say sorry because of some kind of karmic relationship or being a fucking karmic. Lessons all around the board. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. I hope this gives you some clarity. Don't forget to go check out otterspirit.com for any bracelets. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out this reading from yesterday, and I will see you on the next one. I love you guys. Stay blessed and peace.